Worried about passing the NHIE? Well, I was too. Today we're going to discuss 5 things you can do to help you pass the National Home Inspector's exam. Mistake number 1, and I've been a victim of this, is not fully understanding the question before you answer it. You want to make sure you thoroughly read the question, examine every option they give you to answer the question, and then final answer the question. They will purposely try and mislead you on this test to assure that you know what you're talking about. So you have to make sure you have a full understanding of the question before you answer it. Mistake number 2, mismanagement of your time. Some people try and rush through a test, or they do the opposite and they go too slow. There is an option on this test to skip a question. So if you get to a question that you do not understand, it is advisable that you skip the question, and then at the end of the exam you can go back and reevaluate these questions and see if you can form a better answer. A good tip on this is skipping a question can actually benefit you in the long run, because you may come across the question that helps you answer the question that you were unsure of in the first place. So if you get to a question and you do not understand it, feel free to skip it, and then you can come back to it at a later time and be able to focus more on that particular question. Mistake number 3, and I cannot stress this enough, you have got to understand your terminology. It doesn't matter what your second cousin on your third side told you something is called. You need to study. You need to learn what each individual component and structure in a building is, so you can properly communicate to homeowners and contractors about an issue or a problem that you find. Mistake number 4, you cannot take one practice exam and assume you're going to pass the NHIE because you got a good grade. You need to take exam after exam after exam. You want consistently high scores over 95%, 97, 97, 100%. You want to continue this as many times as you physically can before your test date. This is a randomly generated test. It has over 250 questions. So you need to rehearse this as much as you can, get comfortable with terminology, get comfortable with answering the questions. This will help you succeed 100%. Mistake number 5, and this is going to sound very cliche, but you want to eat, you want to rest. This is not the time to skip a meal. This is not the time to go out partying the night before. Save that for the night after your test, when you have actually accomplished what you've set out to do. Don't take chances on this test. Eat well, rest, and that way you're focused on the test and the task at hand the next day. Avoiding these 5 mistakes will help you well on your way to becoming a licensed and certified home inspector. If you found valuable information, comment, like, and subscribe. Your interaction helps keep this channel alive. Check back with us as we continue this video series and focus on study habits that will help you pass this very difficult exam.